Good day to you. Good day to you. Good day to you. I am doing the good stuff, only the good stuff, for all elements with full clarifications. We are starting with the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, moving on to the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, then to Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and finally fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. So let's go ahead and I'll write my timestamp down. Let's go ahead and get into it. Just the good stuff. Just the good stuff. Just the good stuff. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way, so always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or crosswatch for somebody you're dealing with. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Leanne. Hello, Elizabeth. Hopefully, feel like I'm going to just start going at it at 4 o'clock. I've switched the time for Friday as well. So hopefully that just works for everybody. 4 o'clock, I felt a calling to shift the time. So that's what we're doing. All right. Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Overall energy, we have number 53, Magician and the Mirror, and it's pertaining to number 4, Courtship. As within, so without. So especially with like a close person. I mean, that's courtship. It's not like, you know, whatever. But I feel as though a courtship would be like some form of a relationship. Magician in the Mirror, I love. I love, love, love this card because it's all about alchemy. And the magician, right? We create as within, so without. And hence the mirror. It's like a mirroring principle, right? So it feels as though you could be experiencing, well, I feel like we're always experiencing a reflection of what's going on within us. But let's see how good it is because it's meant to be something good. Okay. We have the 10 of Earth. This is longevity, upwards of 10 years. It is, so Pentacles to me is not only financial, but it's energy. So there's a situation that's upwards of 10 years that there's been a lot of time, energy, and effort put into it. It also, again, is financial stability, security. For some of you, there could be some kind of inheritance, but we'll have to dig deeper as we clarify. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. Love the 3 of Pentacles. Again, all about collaboration, coming together. I heard group effort. But it's also about doing what you love and really being creative. Then we have the Page of Fire. Pages are known to bring news, but it also could be you embodying that energy, passionately moving towards something. Again, fire energy is movement, momentum, passion, drive, desire. Some kind of exciting opportunity could be coming in for you. But then we have the 10 of Water. 10 of Water. If we're going to get 10s, those are the best 10. Well, I think all 10s are good, but I'll explain what 10s really are in a moment here. The 10 of Water is like unconditional love. Again, upwards of 10 years. It is like a happy family. It is, I mean, it's like the ultimate when it comes to a relationship, family-wise, right? But I do want to emphasize that 10s are an ending. They're always an ending. And it doesn't mean like, oh, the relationship's over, or, oh, you're moving. Maybe you are. We'll find out when we clarify. But when we hit the 10, that means we've maxed out. And so either we're going to take this family venture or this home or stability to the next level with an ace, starting from a new level, or we're going our separate ways and getting that ace. So it can happen as a family union or whatever the case may be. So just want to put that out there. Tens are endings. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 15, appreciation. Feeling the appreciation pertaining to number 23, courthouse. So yes, it could pertain to some kind of a court situation if you were dealing with the courts, but it doesn't necessarily have to. Courthouse to me is judgment, something official, but there's something that you're feeling appreciative for. So I feel like whatever, whether it's court or just judgment or I feel like it's favorable. There's gratitude and appreciation towards it. So whatever that is. It also could talk about balance, right? We do have the 7 of Wands. Or fire, I guess in this one it's fire, 7 of fire. So normally the 7 of fire to me is like a standoffish energy. It's like protection, feeling like you're standing up for yourself. And this deck, it's all about, it's more about asserting yourself and confidence and, well, I guess again, it's also about standing up for yourself. It's not as much of a standoff energy. But again, we'll clarify. And then we have the Ace of Air. First ace out. This is mind, thoughts, spiritual, clarity, things of that nature. But it's an ace. So I feel like you've gotten rid of an old way of thinking, believing, which is part of an aspect of manifestation, or at least manifesting on purpose. But it also, you could have heightened gifts at this time, clarity coming in, really strong dreams for some of you. I just got a major energy flow through my heart chakra with the dream. So some of you could be having some extreme dreams right now. Maybe write them down if you don't remember them. There could be something significant, maybe even understanding in hindsight or later down the road. So what is this 10 of Earth? Again, we are on Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I so want to read the chat, but it's going to have to take me a minute because I'm in the middle of doing the reading. Nice. So the 10 of Earth, again, that's something that's been built on a steady foundation. Clearly, it's lasted upwards of 10 years. Financial security. I don't know that this is actually inheritance, but again, it could be. With the Fool card, like I said, tens are endings. It's a brand new beginning, taking a leap of faith, moving in a new direction. Now, is this happening as a unit? We'll find out. We have the Moon card, Pisces, Cancer energy. So the Moon does talk about facing your fears, and I definitely feel like that is something that you're doing, given especially with the Fool card and the next card that's coming out. But it's also heightened gifts and spiritual abilities, intuition. I heard a guiding light. And then we have the Justice card, Libra energy. That goes along with the courthouse. This is balance. I definitely feel like you're pushing through any kind of fears, but I also feel like following your intuition and your higher guidance is bringing in a sense of balance. Beautiful energy. What is the 3 of Earth? For some of you, you could be ending a long-standing job and moving into more of a creative endeavor. So the 3 of Earth is being clarified by the 5 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is conflict, and it could be arguments, fights, but it also starts from within first, which is why I love seeing that ace in the underlying energy, because this could have been an old conflict pertaining to a collaboration. Now, collaboration can be business partners. It doesn't have to be love, but our courtship is in, I feel like some of you must be in some kind of a courtship or relationship. Either way, this is all about internal conflict, arguing with yourself or arguing in your mind with another person. Either way, with the Knight of Wands, this is passion, drive, desire, forward momentum, creativity. With the Ten of Wands, love to see the 10. That's an ending of an old way of thinking. It almost feels like overnight for some of you, we went, which fives are change, we went from some kind of conflict in a collaboration or even your creative endeavors with some kind of a spark of passion, drive, or desire to move out of that energy. It feels overnight. It doesn't feel like we led into this. It was like one day we were fighting and weren't getting along, or I was arguing in my own head, and the next day I am no longer, like, I'm out of that energy. I have complete clarity and understanding. Even if this was going on for a long time, it was like it shifted overnight. Yeah. There's our Ace of Wands. Nice. Brand new, passionate beginning, drive, desire, action, momentum. What's the Page of Fire? And I will pull this all together when we are finished. So the Page of Fire is being clarified by the Two of Cups. I told you, this might just be for people in a relationship or something along those lines. The Knight of Swords and the Judgment card, Scorpio energy. Whatever this passion, drive, desire, this enthusiasm, whether it came from somebody external, like maybe your mate, or I don't know, somebody in passing said something that just lit you ablaze of like, oh, you know, passion, drive, desire, it triggered something, or it came internally, like it was spirit that shot this message to you. I feel like whatever courtship, relationship, whatever you want to call it, there was a major epiphany. So the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck, and they come in and spew some kind of truth or clarity. It's not always fun. It can be harsh depending on if it's a person or it's coming from spirit. Epiphany is a good word. But it literally put you in judgment. Now, judgment is surrender to how you've been doing things, letting it go and moving in a new direction. What is this 10 of water? One more. I heard the wait is over. So the 10 of water, again, it's like happy marriage, happy family. It is a 10. It's the ending as well. So again, it's going to depend on you in your situation. Is it just the ending of a current cycle and you all are moving into a new one, or is it an ending and you're moving in different directions? We'll see if we can get more clarity. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is an energy of, I heard the burning the candle at both ends. Actually, I heard burning the candle at both wicks. But I think it, well, I'll give it to you how I received it. Burning the candle at both wicks. Somebody who is juggling. Could be too much work, could be other people, other situations. It's emotionally and energetically draining. And it's something that somebody's been doing because they were waiting for their ships to come in. They were waiting on a shift or a change. I feel like your wait is over. I have a hair that's bothering me in my peripheral vision. We have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. The Empress is Venusian energy, beautiful energy. It's all about... for some of you, You could be with child or at a point in life where you're incredibly fertile. I don't feel like that's for everybody. That's a side message. For most of you, this is all about being incredibly fertile with your dreams, your desires, turning them into tangible reality. It's grounding them and into, I mean, it's earth energy, right? And as water signs, you are big dreamers. This is your time to turn it into reality. It almost feels like the Midas touch, where whatever you think, it's like instantaneous. And that could also be with the magician and the mirror. Watch your thoughts, what you're thinking. It almost feels like, even with this energy, like overnight leaping from one stage to the ending into a new one. But this is new beginnings, growth, prosperity, abundance, beautiful. So interesting. Let's get to the underlying and then I'll pull it all together. Again, in the underlying, we have that appreciation pertaining to courthouse. Woo. What is the Seven of Fire? Again, I don't feel like the Seven of Fire is like the standoffish energy. I feel like it's more having confidence, standing firm in whether it's your beliefs, your desires. Yes, okay. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. No more fighting, no more arguing. We've switched that with that Ace of Swords and that 10 of Swords. We're not on the same mental playing field that we were before. Page of Swords. Pages, again, bring news, but I feel like this is more than that. The epiphany, the clarity, the understanding. For some of you, I also feel like there's a major focus. I heard stargazer, I don't know. A major laser focus on having faith in your future, in your wish fulfillment, what you truly desire. The Star card, Aquarius energy. And I want to make mention, we have the World on the bottom. You're definitely ending an old cycle. Capricorn, Aquarius energy. What is the Ace of Swords? Ooh, I heard some of you are recognizing how good you have it. So the Ace of Swords, again, brilliant ideas, clarity, intuition, but also a new way of thinking and believing. We have the Six of Wands. So this, for some of, it's definitely recognition. For some of you, you could even be receiving some kind of acclaim, award, something to that extent. But it's pertaining to your Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're recognizing what you've built, the energy and effort you've put into something, and the security and stability. With the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, I feel like this is driving a new passionate beginning for you. It's creativity. It's almost like reigniting. And then I'm seeing the candle again. But this time it's not burning from both wicks. It's just burning from one. So let's tie this all together. You have the Magician and the Mirror, and I feel like your manifestations are happening instantaneously where you can completely see it. But I feel like it's being reflected mostly in a courtship, in a relationship of sorts. I feel like you're moving through fear and bringing balance, having a new beginning, and some kind of a Ten of Pentacles. Now, Ten of Pentacles can be a career, it can be a job, it can be some kind of a home situation. You could even, for some of you, maybe there's a new beginning coming because you're receiving some kind of large sum of money. So take that how it resonates. With the Three of Earth, again, it feels like you are shifting from overthinking, overanalyzing arguments within yourself, your commentary, you're jumping. I heard jumping timelines with passion, drive, and desire, and fast forward momentum into an ending of an old way of thinking or believing. Like clarity is, I'm hearing, clarity is dawning down on you, right? Frankly, I feel like there's a second coming of this relationship, whatever it is. I don't necessarily feel like there's an ending for the majority of you. I feel like you are having appreciation for the balance, for the recognition, the understanding, the clarity that's coming in. And frankly, with that ace, I know I'm jumping, with the ace of swords, that recognition could be bringing in a whole new, well, I heard agenda, but it feels like a whole new abundance, a whole new, it almost feels like some kind of, well, I heard chunk of change, like fortune coming in. And whether this is something that you've been putting a lot of work, energy, and effort into for a time, it feels like it's finally paying off. And I also feel like relationship-wise, that is paying off. There's major clarity, and there's new beginnings and time of fertility. It's beautiful, turning your dreams into reality. No more fighting, no more arguing, shifting out of that energy in your own head, because as within, so without. So your timing oracle card is number 52 today. It starts today. Love it, water signs. I am going to head into the air signs after I shuffle. While I shuffle, I will go ahead and read the comments. Okay. The gang is all here. I love it. Uh-oh. Leanne's already putting the smack down on commentary. Am I of the mystics? I don't know. I've been called a lot of things. And we've got some... Hello, Pisces. I'm Pisces as well. I am Pisces as well. And I will say, if you're still here, Maringu? I don't know if I said that correctly. I apologize if I didn't. South Node is currently in Pisces, so buckle up for the next 18 months. I almost said 18 years. Buckle up for the next 18 months. 18 years, maybe you're with child. Although I don't think it starts. I don't think it stops with 18, but. Hi, happy days. Oh, good, you are still here. I don't know if I said your name correctly, but because you are a Pisces and the South Node is in your sign, you're probably going to have heightened gifts as well, spiritual gifts at this time. Whether it's just heightened intuition or if you already possess other ones like the clairs or anything like that. Energy could be going off the charts for you at this time. Yeah, I'm digging the whole let's start at 4 o'clock. I don't know why. I just had this epiphany today, like, you're starting at 4. And I was like, okay, sounds good. I dig it. Of course. Of course, it's always good to know if there's some major thing transpiring in people's lives. Like, of course you want to share it. All right, we're going to move on to the air signs at 2441. Again, air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What is the good stuff? Good stuff for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm already digging it. I don't know if I am being joined, but I keep getting these supercharged, like, energy, bursts of energy. Interesting. Okay. All right, air signs. You have two energies coming in. It could be both your energies, could be somebody you're dealing with. Take it how it resonates for you. These are collective readings, not one-on-one. So overall energy, we have two. Number 43, man holding a coin. And number 12, the templed path. Pertaining to number 32, despair. It's interesting because I feel like there's an energy. Temple path is beautiful. You're on your templed path. If that appears in your reading, you are moving in that direction. If you're in that energy, there could be some course corrections taking place. But I definitely feel like you are in the energy of your templed path. Now, either you have a man holding a coin, which happens to be, always thinks of earth energy, somebody who's very grounded and stable, somebody who likes the finer things in life. Normally they have a good job, finances, like, not normally isn't an issue. I will say this could be you or somebody in your energetic field, so take it how it resonates. But with the despair energy, it feels as though it feels as though there could be a lot of shifts and changes taking place that is making you feel unstable, insecure, something to that extent. We'll get into it more. We have the 9 of air. Well, that could be it. The 9 of air is unfounded fears. It's overthinking, overanalyzing, nightmares, thoughts keeping you up at night. It is air energy at its best. Overthinking, overanalyzing, worst case scenario. But then we have, frankly, okay, I'll go back to that in a second. Then we have the 10 of earth. 10 of earth is, again, strong foundation, longevity, upwards of 10 years or longer, financial stability and security. I almost feel like you're fearful of either losing it or trying to gain that. But we do have the moon energy, Pisces, Cancer. This is needing to follow your intuition and pay attention to signs from the universe. But it's also let go of your fears. Let go of that. Move through that. Move past it. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Number 32, door to spirit. Hello. Spirit's knocking. You're opening the door. It's coming in, ready or not. And that's pertaining to number 35, pathway. I love this pathway card because it's got the butterflies. And butterflies to me are a symbol of change, right? Nothing stays the same. And the only time that change feels really uncomfortable is when it's, in essence, like a course correction, or, you know, the universe is like, okay, this is happening. It's almost like when you're forced to change. Even though the signs and synchronicities have been there the whole time, and maybe you've been, you know, doing this instead of taking action and doing what your intuition or your guidance is telling you to do, sometimes we just feel I was going to say uncomfortable. Sometimes we get really comfortable in the uncomfortable. And we're not meant to be sat stagnant in the same routine day in and day out. It's like we're here to experience life, right? So not only are you on the templed path, but you've opened the door to spirit. Therefore, you're on a path. like it or not, and it's transformative. It's going to be lots of shifts and lots of changes. And I feel like the best advice is to, now you've opened the door to spirit, stay in contact, meditate, really get into the spirituality of understanding, of having faith, and loosen the grips of needing to control everything. I want to give an example. I'll try to do it quick. Best example that's coming to mind is the truck that's parked outside right now. The process it took to get the truck was not like, oh, I'm going to go buy this truck and that's the truck I got. It took time, and the reason it took time is because it's not my truck. But or it wouldn't have happened this way. But I had a vision in my mind, and the person who was buying the truck ended up buying the one that was not in my mind. Not only my mind, but their mind as well. They made a rush decision. They went and took this totally not the right one. And I didn't waver. I didn't look at that and get upset, or this is not what I manifested, or manifesting isn't real, or, you know, I literally stood strong and no, this is my vision, and it is going to happen. And it did. It took like 3 months, roughly. But there were so many problems with the one that was originally purchased that they had to buy it back and ended up getting the correct one. But that's what I mean, is have faith. Don't allow whatever's taking place in the 3D to sway you, because sometimes in order to get to that end result, there's a few pit stops along the way. Anyways, door to spirit and pathway. Ace of Swords. Love this. And y'all saw me shuffle, so clearly we're all on I heard a war path. That's interesting. Not in a negative sense, like warriors, right? Anyways, this is clarity. This is truth. This is honesty, a new way of thinking, brilliant ideas coming in, but it's on your path. This is all meant to be transpiring. So get out of this energy. Let's do some clarifying. What is this 9 of air? What are we freaking out over? Fire sign? Are we freaking out over a fire sign? Woo, maybe a Leo? I don't know. So the 9 of air is being clarified by the strength card. This is your power. The King of Wands, specifically Sag, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag, so take it how it resonates. We're overthinking, overanalyzing about a fire energy. If it's a person, but I feel like this is taking your power away. Whatever it is that like, this is you and your power, and I feel like whatever this is to you is taking your power away. Now, for some of you, it could be a person, could be your own energy, and you're, you know, giving your power away to these thoughts and feelings and emotions, whatever they are. But it also could be an energy in the respect of this is sometimes considered an entrepreneur. So it could be a business deal of sorts. So it could be a fire sign. It really could be that there's a person that is, I'll come back to that. Anyways, you're overthinking, overanalyzing. It's taking your power away, whatever this King of Wands is to you. And I feel like you're thinking that this is meant to be your wish fulfillment. And I'm going to tell you, if it is, it will be. If it's not, it won't be. But holding on to something, overthinking, overanalyzing, expecting the worst case scenario is exactly what you're going to create. That's why it's so important not to be in that energy and have faith, because A, being in that energy prolongs whatever is meant for you. It also manifests exactly the energy that you're putting out. So if you think that's the case, you're right. If you don't think that's the case, you're right. However, I will say that whatever this situation is, you're giving your power away. What is this 10 of Earth? Gosh, do you have fire in your chart? Ton of Earth is being clarified by the Emperor, Aries energy specifically, the 9 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. So again, this is pertaining to financial security. It could be a job. It could be something grounded and stable, upwards of 10 years. Could be a family, home, something to that extent. We have the Emperor, which is somebody who is the boss, right? They take charge, they take control, they take a leadership role. If this is you attempting to embody this, it means that you're going to be taking a leadership role in your life, or you could be the boss. Maybe this overthinking and overanalyzing is pertaining to your own business. This is the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. It's also emotional sovereignty. Well, you can't be emotionally sovereign when you're doing this. When you're emotionally sovereign, it means that, like I was discussing with the truck, you don't allow external things to take your power. Now, had I gotten all worked up over it and freaked out, it would have been a waste because it ended up working out anyway, right? So totally would have wasted my energy, my effort, my emotions, and I could have possibly put a wrench in it happening by fearing the worst or thinking the worst or thinking, oh, it didn't happen. It's this other, whatever. So emotional sovereignty means that you're not giving into whatever is transpiring. Somebody calls you a bad name. Okay. There's not an internal thought about it because that's no different than external. It's just you're emotionally sovereign. Then we have the 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords is being unwilling or unable to make a decision. Is this another person that you're dealing with who is emotionally sovereign and who is the boss? I feel like there's a need for you to see things in a new perspective, to gain a new perspective. This is getting very interesting and deep. I might end up pulling another card on that here in a minute. Of course, I will pull it all together at the end. What is the Moon card? One more, please. So the Moon card, listen to your intuition, pay attention, follow your guidance. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Something is coming to an end with the Death card, Scorpio energy, and the Justice card, Libra energy. So 3 of Cups is sometimes a celebratory card. So you could be indulging in drinking. It could be a third party situation, which, let me get clear, with third party, it doesn't mean another person. Yes, it can. Traditionally, that's what people think of. But a third party could be putting forth far more energy into work than friends and family kind of energy. It's just something more that is taking your energy, your focus. But it's coming to an end. Yes. Because we're transmuting that. There really is no end or beginning. It's just transmutation, a shift of energy. You're shifting your energy back into balance. So this is something I feel like not only are you being, I heard, informed by your intuition, but I also feel like this is what's holding the fear, some kind of fear and stress. Let's do the Door to Spirit pathway with the Ace of Air. One more. Page of Cups, 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. This epiphany, clarity, new way of thinking. Page of Cups is definitely can be an emotional communication. Pages bring news. But I feel like because this is door to spirit and pathway, this is intuition, insight, guidance coming through, um, to drop the burdens, to release whatever it is that you've been holding on to. Now, the burdens, tens, it's the ending, but it's something you've been holding on to upwards of 10 years, sometimes even a lifetime, sometimes even past lifetimes. It's a pattern. Um, it's things that needed to be let go quite some time ago that you just continuously haul around with you. And the Three of Wands, this is you waiting for your ships to come in. But I feel like what you're mainly waiting for is this new, it's not even the new path to open up, because I feel like it's already opened up. I feel like your ships have come in. I don't necessarily even feel like you're waiting anymore. I feel like if anything, the universe is waiting for you to stop juggling between your old life and your new life, to quit trying to hold on to both. Let it go. Move forward with the Two of Wands. Turn your back on the old. This is the minor arcana of the World card, in my opinion. Turn your back on the small fry, because that's all it was, and move forward. Forward, expanded thinking. I feel like your despair is pertaining to a man holding a coin. So whether it's finances, stability, security, or an actual person, I feel like they're not necessarily on your templed path, or continuing on with you, if you will. And it's leaving you feeling discouraged or despairing. Also with finances, if work has stopped or you're trying to get your business, like, this is not helpful. I feel like you're overthinking, overanalyzing. Now, whether it's a person or a business, I feel like you're giving your power away to whatever that is, as well as your fear, stress, and anxiety, sleepless nights. There's a need to really have faith in your future. With the Ten of Pentacles, that's your stability and security. I feel like you're being called to boss up, to take a leadership role in your own life, to be emotionally sovereign and get out of this excuse. That's all I heard. It's an excuse. Again, this is the energy of somebody who's unwilling or unable to make a decision. But I feel like the decision is quite easy, because in the Moon card, which could be the decision that you need to move through, get out of this fear energy and let it go, transmute, end an old habit, which whether it's over drinking, indulgence, or third party energy, it's time to bring balance back into your life with the Libra energy. You've opened the door to spirit. So whatever you've done, maybe you started meditating and stuff just started shifting for you. Maybe you have Pisces in one of your prominent placements and Virgo, and you're, oh, I said South Node. I misspoke. Pisces is in the north, or North Node is in Pisces. I apologize. Anyways, you're headed towards that. Maybe. I think I misspoke to the one girl in the chat, who, or boy, I don't even know. Maringu. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, and I feel like a jerk if I'm not. But I did my best, so I'm not going to feel too bad. Ace of Air. Again, you're getting clarity, understanding. I feel like you're receiving some kind of abilities or gifts or heightened intuition or clarity. Well, definitely clarity, but I definitely feel like there's something, even if it's about self-love, to drop the wands, to drop the burdens and the baggage that you've been carrying around, to turn your back, to stop juggling. Drop it. Let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back around. If it's not, it won't. Either way, you're holding up the show. Your show. You're the star of your show. And it's kind of like it's buffering. With the Two of Wands, forward thinking. where it is that you desire to be, where you're headed. Interesting. Your timing oracle is number 36. Let it be a mystery. If you're like, where am I heading? What's going to happen? Let it be a mystery. Who cares? Whatever. It's good. Just know it's going to be good. At this point, we are moving, into the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I am going to be shuffling and reading lay chat while we do this. Okay. Hello, Lion and Cancer. Maybe you're not meant to get back to your bad self, your old self. Laura, maybe you're not meant to. Maybe you're meant to, and your Cancer, yeah, you're probably meant to be moving into a whole new you. You can still move into a whole new you at 53. And frankly, nobody wants to go backwards. You already experienced that you. If whatever you are now, you're like, I'm not so happy with this me, decide who you want to be. You don't have to go back to your old self. Go forward to a new you. A totally different you. Whoever you so choose to be. Move forward. Never back. That's the beauty of us being spirit, having this human experience. We're meant to experience. And if we're not enjoying an experience we're having, we get to choose how the story ends. It's our story to tell. It's all about shifting your inner dialogue, shifting your paradigm, if you will, shifting your Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is next. Shifting your, I heard control panel. That makes sense. Yeah, ask yourself, like, what do I really like doing? Not your past you, not the this you, but what do you truly, like, what lights you up? What gets you excited? And then do that, and then be that. And then when you're doing the things that make you happy and get you all fun and excitable, more creative ideas come to you. And then you're like, next thing you know, you're a flash dancer. I don't know, I was thinking of the movie Flashdance. So maybe that sounded wrong. But like, she's a maniac. Okay, maybe not an 80s movie fan. I know Leanne probably has no idea what I'm talking about. And she's dancing like she's never, like, do that. Blast that song and dance around your living room. Get into the groove. Don't think about how things are. Think about how amazing things can be. It's up to you. Oakley dokley. You do know what I'm talking about? Okay. Now that song's stuck in my head. She's a maniac. Okay. 4905. 4905. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I just feel like I have hairs. I gotta take a sip of my coffee. Sorry. Cold. But in fairness, I brewed it like an hour and a half ago. So it makes sense. Okay. Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ooh. Capricorn. Leanne. What's good? What's good? Ooh, I'm digging it. Digging it so far. And no, I'm kidding. Oh, now it's going to be all secret. Like, ooh, another secret. Won't even show me what's gonna happen. I'm feeling nervous for you, Leanne. Nope, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Let the nerves go. Oakley dokely. Ooh, key dookie. I feel like you've had water in your thing before. Anyway, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Overall energy. Number 30, the garden and the gate. Dude, I swear, I've got hairs everywhere. The garden and the gate. So, beautiful card. Really, it is. But it's timid, scared, afraid, fearful of leaving their comfort zone, whatever comfort zone they've built. So, your comfort zone is literally a program. It's what you were programmed with from birth, conception, even, would say. Like, even when you were in the womb, you were picking up on vibrations, and that was programming you. And then upwards till, I don't know, I like to say 7, maybe longer. Your family, your friends, your school, your whatever, were pumping you full of all of this programming. And then you just more or less replay it for the rest of your life until you make sound decisions like, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. That the beliefs that I hold were their truths, not my truth. It's also in your DNA because, well, you came from this and you came from this. And so there's things, and I don't like saying DNA mainly because people are like, well, how do you change DNA? Well, it really all comes down to the programming. So I'm going to take the DNA part out of it, even though it is true. It could even be past lives that you're carrying around. Those are the burdens. The 10 of Wands, that's the burdens that we carry around with us, the untruths, the cycles that we just keep repeating. And it's interesting once you truly understand that, and I mean not just hear me say it, but you actually understand it, you can literally go back in your life and see the patterns have replayed, different faces, different places, but it's all the same. At least I've done that, and it's pretty amazing. Like, oh, snap, wish I would have known this like 20 years ago, but whatever. This is all pertaining to number 27, unexpected income. Now, I feel like you are going to get some kind of unexpected income when you step out of that comfort zone. Whatever it is, whatever your comfort zone is, I feel like all these readings so far about like life changes. We have a king of earth. Well, that's you. Specifically, it's Virgo, but it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like this is you. Grounded, stable, compassionate, accomplished. Even for some of you, normally it talks about financially stable, but stable and secure wherever you're at. Even if you're like, I don't want to really be here. And I don't want to say it's all earth signs because I feel like that would be kind of like pointing the finger. But earth signs are known to kind of just stick to a routine and very rarely make any shifts or changes, because once they get in their little like groove, it's like, oh no, I'm comfy, I'm cozy. I don't want to start over. I don't want to move in this direction. I don't want anything new. I don't like surprises. Like everything has to be, this is my day. This is when I eat. This is when I go to sleep. Like it's very structured. I feel like that could be what's holding you back. And I feel like you have new opportunities waiting for you. Unexpected income. However, I will say also with the Queen of Water, specifically Cancer, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this could be a person coming in for you. It could be you. So take it how it resonates. This is somebody who is kind, caring, compassionate. They feel things very deeply, energetically, but they're also highly intuitive, psychic, medium. It could be that you're turning more spiritual. Depending, again, we have Pisces, I'm going to say it right this time, in the North Node. I think I said it wrong because my Pisces is in the South Node. And so, yeah. Anyways, Pisces is in the North Node. So we're headed towards that. For some of you, it's going to be a very strong pull, course correction. They're the nodes of fate, destiny, fate. It'll affect everybody in one way or another. But if you have any points or planets in the Pisces or Virgo, because that's the opposite sign, that's the south node, it's going to affect you tremendously. I will say that if this is not a person in your life, even if it is, it could be that you are opening up to more spiritual awareness, or for some of you, even self-love. Putting a little bit more, I heard woo-woo, into your life, being a little less grounded in the 3D and opening up to more of a spiritual aspect. We have the Emperor. Well, good grief. You've got a King of Earth, a Queen of Water, and now you have an Emperor. We've got 3 possible people here. One, of course, is you. The Emperor is Aries energy specifically. But what I like about the Emperor in this card is that he's holding what appears to be an earth in his hand, although it almost looks like a bowling ball. And he's got this sword, this lit up sword. I'll show you in a moment. And it almost feels like he's receiving some kind of clarity and having faith in the future. It's also a person who, yes, is structured and disciplined, but the Emperor embodies all 4 kings. So he has the ability to tap into all, like fire energy, because he's Aries, where he takes, control, takes charge, moves after, takes action. He has the sword, which means that he's logical, and also receiving, like he has clarity. He speaks the truth. He knows where he's headed. He has the globe that looks like a bowling ball, which I feel like that's could be water energy. It feels more like kind of moon energy, intuition, enhanced abilities. And he's grounded and stable. Either way, you've got them all. I feel like you could be embodying that. Taking charge of a situation. Taking a leadership role in your own life. But we'll find out when we clarify, won't we? And the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Oh, I thought you were saying goodnight, Leanne. I apologize for the interruption. Good night. Sorry. Anyways, in the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 16, patience. Patience. Divine timing is at play. And it's pertaining to number 2, main female. You could be the main female. It could be somebody you're dealing with. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like patience and divine timing are at play. I feel like the patience is more of an energy of saying one step at a time. Divine timing is at play. No need to fear or be concerned. And I don't feel like it means don't take any action. I think it means to temper yourself. Don't go crazy charging forward like a fire sign would. But sit in your earth energy, but still move forward. Like, we're not talking take forever. We're talking a generalized pace of, no, I'm just going to take one step at a time. And I feel like things are going to work out. It's pertaining also to the 3 of earth. Collaborations, doing what it is that you love, what inspires you, creative endeavors, really, really focusing more on your creative, what you like, what inspires you, what really do you enjoy doing. And if you're like, I don't know, figure it out, start doing stuff. And if you're like, I don't really enjoy that, don't do it again. Go on to the next thing. And it can be anything, hiking, biking, sailing. creating pottery. Like, who knows? Get your creative juices flowing, because when you're in that creative energy, that's when spirit really comes in and is like, yeah, this is it. And then more comes, and you just start getting that excited energy. And that's when you know when you're onto something big. But it's interesting because we have the 10 of Swords. Well, the 10 of Swords is an old way of thinking and believing. And you're leaving it behind, but also you could be moving. So, frankly, I feel like whatever this comfort zone is, you're leaving it behind. So, yeah, this is the good stuff. You're finally going to pack your bags and walk through that door. For some of you, it's literal. You're literally going to move. For others of you, it's figuratively, where you're leaving an old aspect of yourself that's like, oh gosh, I can't, I'm okay where I'm at. Let's get to clarifying, because now I'm curious who all these people are. Like I said, I know one of you is here, or you are the King of Earth. I do want to mention before that this shot into my eyesight, brand new opportunity taking place. It goes along with the unexpected income. Frankly, I'm not going to clarify you because I feel like that's you. Let's do the Queen of Water. Ooh, I like it. Yeah. So, interesting. It definitely, for some of you, could be a person, but I feel like there's a stronger meaning. Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yes, this could be a new emotional opportunity with a water sign. Like I said, definitely could be. But I feel like it's so much deeper than that. A brand new emotional experience. This talks about a heightened intuition, spiritual gifts. This is literally being gifted from the universe. That also could be what's coming in divine timing. This is justice, Libra energy, balance. And the reason why I feel like it has to do both with possibly a person, but definitely 100% spirituality, is we have the Hermit card, Virgo energy. This is the energy, as I was saying, you go within, you figure out what it is that you truly desire. Like, what is it that I want to do? And then we have, interestingly enough, the star in the lantern. Well, this is Virgo, which is the South Node currently. North Node is in Pisces. I could consider this a Pisces card. It feels like you are on a course correction. This is also somebody who goes within to have somewhat of a spiritual awakening. The Hermit card. They're no longer trying to say, oh, this is what my family's always done, so this is what I'm doing. They're literally dropping their own boundaries, if that makes sense, in order to expand and get out of that, oh, I got to stay in my comfort zone energy. I definitely feel a spiritual awakening taking place. What is the Hermit card? Or excuse me, the Hermit, the Emperor card. Whoa, didn't see that coming. I'm like, the Emperor's great. He's wonderful. Bodies all four kings. Nine of Wands. Chiron. Chironic wounding. Seven of Wands. This is somebody who is very defensive and like protecting their wounding or their insecurity or all those burdens that they're carrying around. And it is drama and chaos with the Five of Wands. Are you dealing with an Emperor? For the majority of you, I definitely feel like you are moving into an Emperor energy of taking a leadership role in your own life. For some of you, and it's because of this, because you've been fearful of expanding or moving out. You've been defending your wounds from coming to the surface and having to move through them. Even though you're at a 9, so the 10's coming, it's right around the corner. And it's been very dramatic and chaotic. For others of you, you could have a boss in your life that is, or a person in your life that has some kind of a leadership role, whether it's a husband, a wife, a father, a mother, a boss, somebody who might hold a leadership role. And I feel like this is only for a few of you that has been some kind of trauma bonding, and there's been a lack of allowing any type of healing or desire for that. It's been very chaotic and dramatic. I'm like, whoa. But for the majority, I feel like you were in that energy, and you're leveling up, because on the bottom we have the Four of Swords. That's healing, that's resting, that's like going within, receiving guidance from the High Priestess, Pisces energy, your intuition, your spiritual guidance, right? So let's get to the underlying, the patience with the main female, divine timing at play. One. Interesting. So the Three of Earth is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. This is stability, security, longevity. It's a 10. Frankly, I feel like this is what you're afraid of leaving. With the Magician, it came out sideways, but I feel like it's meant to be in the upright. Virgo, Gemini energy. You're creating with the moon energy, I feel like you're in creation mode, and I feel like you're moving into creating interesting. I heard hidden secrets. I definitely feel like there shouldn't be any fear, because if you're manifesting through fear, that wouldn't make a great manifestation. There's something hidden, secrets, talents, maybe. That's interesting. Can I get one more card? Okay. The hidden secrets that you're creating, the manifestation, I feel like is more your intuition. I feel like it's spiritual gifts, and I feel like it's a brand new emotional experience. That's what you're creating. That's what you're manifesting. And it could be that you're the main female, or you're calling in a main female. But I feel like this is happening in divine timing, because you need to get into that creative energy. It could be that this comes in through I heard collective calling, collaboration of sorts, collective calling. Interesting. What's the 10 of air? Okay, I'm kidding. Maybe some of you guys like this music. I don't know. I got 5 on it. So take it how it resonates. I don't know. Came through for you. 10 of air, what it is that you're leaving behind. And then I heard what it is, yo. I don't know. We have the King of Wands, Sagittarius energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, with the Two of Swords in the reverse. Love the Two of Swords in the reverse. And the Knight of Swords. So, are you leaving a King of Wands? Specifically Sag, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. Or is it that you are... so, the King of Wands is... energy of passion, drive, desire. They go after what it is that they want. They are very charismatic, very magnetic, magical, and known to be an entrepreneur. But they take action. So you could be embodying that energy. And there's no longer you're not afraid to make a decision anymore. There's the Two of Swords in the reverse. There's no more fear. I feel like you're embodying this energy. And again, I feel like you are embodying the Emperor energy, really. I feel like you're taking action. You're no longer in this fear of or indecision, either lacking, making, like, ooh, some of you could be receiving premonitions. Procrastination. I don't feel like you're procrastinating anymore. And I feel like with the Knight of Swords, that is truth, clarity, and it's like a major shot of I heard intuition, and then I heard thunderbolt of lightning, very, very frightening. It's almost like when you take that leadership role and you're like, no, I'm doing it. Like, I'm not going to be fearful. I'm going for it. Whatever it is. That's when, well, now I'm hearing, let the good times roll. I don't think I had the tune right. Let the good times. It's a song. For some of you, you could be walking away from a fire sign or a job, but I feel like it's more about embracing that energy and taking action. And yes, we are called to take action, divinely guided action. But sometimes we need to take that action in order for doors to open. So normally divine timing is not always, but normally it is that you need to make the first move. If you're sitting here doing nothing, like, no, I'm just going to stay in my safety zone and, you know, manifest something amazing coming and knocking on my door. Well, it's not going to come knock on your door. You're like, let's say you're trying to meet somebody. It can happen that a door-to-door salesman is the love of your life and they come knocking on your door. But normally you're going to get some kind of intuitive hit to, you know, oh, yeah, I'm going to go to the library today. Haven't been to the library since I was a kid. Just out of the blue, this thought to go to the library. This you is going to be like, I don't want to. I haven't been since I was a kid. I don't have any reason to. This you is going to be like, yeah, let's go check it out. And that's where the love of your life is. It's following your intuition. You're in these instinctive hits that kind of come out of nowhere. That's like random. You know, you didn't think personally about going to the library. You weren't thinking about books. Like, whatever the case is, you're in charge of your experience and you're divinely guided to take certain actions. So it's not like you're manifesting and everything's just going to come and meet you on the couch in your cozy little blankie. You have to actually get out and meet people and mingle and do stuff. And that's when the opportunities, and I feel like Spirit is literally telling you in this reading that you're needing to do what you love, something creative. And if you don't have anything like that, find something that you're like, start dabbling, start painting, go to the arts and crafts store and look around and, you know, whatever, go bowling, like go golfing, like whatever it is, get out there and do some stuff. Get out of your comfort zone. I feel like they pretty much already pulled that together for you. Don't need to rehash it all. So, good reading. It's coming. We have the time is now. Number 8. Time is now. Tick-tock. Mother trucker. And then we have number 49. Next new moon. I feel like I need to look at a calendar. Oh, next new moon is on the 29th. Something big's going down on the 29th. All right, we're going to move on to the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. As I shuffle and read the comments. extra cat. I feel like she already left, but that's sad. I have a bunch. I have a bunch of strays. I'd ship you one if I could. No, not all secrets are hidden. People tell secrets all the time. Nothing remains hidden. And frankly, if you read the energy, you can't hide anything. Just saying, nothing's hidden. I got 5 on it. Okay, the nature, yes. But in reality, nothing is hidden because energy doesn't lie. Look, I just tell you what I'm told. Quit being a Libra rising, okay? Quit overanalyzing. Quit being so logical. Didn't you see all the cards on the logical, the chaos? I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's your message. Like, it's your message, Leanne. You figure it out. Yeah, let Vicky overthink it for you. No, Vicky, we're not overthinking anymore. No more. Here comes the fire. Bound chicka whoop whoop. Okay. One more shuffle. Yeah, I'm digging the 4. That's my new time. Until I decide to change it. Or Spirit decides to change it. Okay, what time are we at? 77:31. 77:31. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Thank you for your patience. I try to switch it around a little. Give a little love to every sign so people don't feel like they're always last. Pisces, I know what you feel like. Normally Pisces are last. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. Woo, always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Please, Spirit, this is the good stuff. What is the good stuff, please? Only the good stuff. Oh, I'm dropping things. Woo, well, that was meant to happen. Only the lonely. Okay, I just got only the lonely. Bum, 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 bum. Only the lonely. Is that's not Elvis, is it? No, it's not Elvis. I don't know who sings it. Maybe it is Elvis. Oh, mother of goodness. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Overall energy for your reading. Number 9, broken heart. And it's pertaining to number 31, bad health. So the broken heart energy I kind of like in this deck. And the reason being is because, I mean, we all get our emotions involved in things at some point. But in this specific energetic deck, it is about it healing. It's healing. It's not like, oh, you just have a broken heart. Like in the deck, it's all about you're in the process of healing a broken heart. And I feel like bad health is more correlated with when we have some kind of emotional situation. It definitely will start affecting our health. Does Sometimes we'll get a cold or like whatever. So I feel like you're in the process of healing a situation. We have the Strength card, Leo energy. Being in your power, taking your power back. With the Empress card, Taurus, Libra energy. That's a beautiful card. It is giving birth to your dreams, turning them into reality. It is I heard fruitful time. It is a time of fertility for some of you. If be careful, you could be having a child. But it's also about abundance and prosperity, new beginnings, creativity. It's Venusian energy. It's love. With the Seven of Water, there's a need to stop procrastinating and make a choice. Make a decision. For some of you, there could be some kind of addictive behavior taking place, but you need to get clarity, make a choice, and move forward. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 13, financial constraints, pertaining to number 10, journey. So the journey card to me is like a new beginning. For some of you, it could be literal. Maybe you're taking a trip and it's putting a pinch on your ducats. But I feel like more than anything, you're on a new journey, you're on a new path, and there could be an energy of, putting a restraint on your financial ducats. However, if that is something that you're moving through, and I want to say through, we're not sitting in that energy. You don't want to sit in that energy because you'll create more of it. So if there's like this little financial constraint or crunch, just continue being like, nope, I'm abundant, more money's coming to me, whatever the case may be. We have a King of Fire. Well, I feel like that's you, fire signs, showing up strong in your reading and being in your underlying energy. It feels like it's almost like your higher self is being the motivator. It's being the inspiration, the guiding light. It's really holding on to its power, which is going to shine through for you. We have the Page of Water. So pages bring news. There could be some kind of message regarding some kind of relations, but it also does talk about heightened psychic abilities, being more sensitive for some. There could be some inexperience because it is a page. Pages are younger, and I mean younger on the totem pole as in just learning. They're new. We also have the Nine of Earth. Beautiful. Wish fulfillment. Not only is it wish fulfillment, but it's enjoying the fruits of your labor, which I find interesting because you're in the energy of financial constraints. You could just be buying yourself something special or becoming self-employed. And then we have the Awakening, Pisces energy. That is viewing things in a new light. And I feel what it is that you're viewing in a new light is whatever that heartbreaking situation, 3 of Air, was. I feel like you're getting a new clarity, a new perspective on that energy. Let's get to clarifying because you guys have a lot of cards. What's the Strength card? Which again, I feel like some of these are really self-explanatory, but so personal power, Strength card, we have the Page of Cups. Again, we've got the Page of Cups twice. And the Fool card. The Fool is Aquarius, Aries energy, and the Nine of Swords. What I feel like you're taking your power back, and what I like about this setup is that literally we've got this person who's overthinking, overanalyzing, fear, worst case scenario, and we have the Fool. That's taking a leap of faith in a new direction. That's starting a new cycle in a new direction. And what is that new cycle? Definitely, again, could be something that you're starting out new for the first time. Could be romance. Take it how it resonates. But it also talks about receiving some kind of heightened um, gift. So intuition, heightened spiritual experiences, or it could be all of the above. But it feels like you're taking your power back. And because we're in the energy of broken heart, it could even be that you're mending your broken heart. You're on the bottom, by the way. What's the Empress? Ooh. Two more, please. Oh, Roy Orbison. That makes sense. I don't know why I thought Elvis. I didn't think Elvis. I kept saying it wasn't, but whatever. Anyways, the Empress card. The Tower. Scorpio, Aries energy. Major shift and change. Something that wasn't built on a steady foundation crumbled, possibly causing a heartache. Collaboration. And the 10 of Pentacles. Frankly, I feel like there's a major shift and change taking place in some kind of a collaboration. Could be work, business, and possibly, again, 10 of Pentacles, something that's been going on upwards of 10 years. Could be, again, business, a home, something to that extent. It's almost like this all comes crumbling down in order for this to happen. It's a good thing. A brand new opportunity taking place in the 3D. And frankly, we're going to add that 10 of Swords to it as well, because that's you moving past that old. It all started with you taking your power back and taking a leap of faith. And again, I feel like that leap of faith is towards spirituality, self-love, an energy of mending your heart. You do need to make a choice, though. Stop procrastinating. What's the 7 of Cups? All of a sudden, I have 2 gnats on my cards. Don't know where they came from, unless they're coming from my plants, which, weird. You need to get clarity and make a decision. Ace of Swords. First of all, the decision, I feel like definitely to have a new way of thinking and believing. This comes after the 10. When it comes to celebrating, drinking, partying, third-party situations. It also could pertain to the group and people that you hang out with. But you're needing to make a choice. Are you going to take the clarity and a brand new emotional beginning? Are you going to continue down whatever this path is? I feel like you have choices and options. And I mean, I know if it were me, I would pick the clarity and the new emotional beginning. But there's a need to stop procrastinating. And for some of you, it could pertain to addiction with that 3 of Cups. And addictions come in many different shapes, sizes, and forms. Not just drinking, but... Oh, wrong deck. In the underlying energy, again, we have the Journey card with the financial constraints. What is... I'm not going to clarify you. What's that page? One more. Uh-oh. Did one pop? No. Okay. Page of Water is being clarified by the 4 of Wands. 1111 card. Could be some kind of... Ooh, interesting. I heard reunion. Could be a reunion, but it also could be a union of sorts, a marriage. I feel like this card is more along the lines of the templed path. crossing that kind of threshold, but because it is clarifying the Page of Water, there could be some kind of a marriage or union that it's pertaining to. With the Seven of Swords, this is strategy. It also could pertain to self-deception, but I feel like this is more about some kind of strategy taking place. So a union with strategy and putting forth the work, energy, and effort with the Eight of Pentacles. And again, we're talking about financial constraint and a new journey. So I feel like this is you, that King of Fire, and there's some kind of a union or path that you're meant to take. And there's strategy involved with work, energy, and effort that's needing to come through. Again, it could be some kind of a romantic situation as well. What is the Nine of Earth? So that Nine of Earth, again, enjoying the fruits of your labor, wish fulfillment. We have the Ten of Wands. You're finally dropping the burdens, letting it go, putting it down. The Five of Wands in the reverse. This is, honestly, it feels like there's no more drama, no more chaos. You've put the work, energy, and effort in. The union could be a marriage. Maybe you're putting forth work, energy, and effort into a marriage, or a long-standing relationship that, and strategy could almost be maneuvering through a new way of thinking or believing, but you're willing to put forth the work, energy, and effort. I feel like you're dropping whatever burdens you've been carrying around. There's no more drama or letting your energy, you're not giving your energy away. With the Seven of Pentacles, you're literally looking at the seeds you've planted. I feel like you're taking accountability and inventory. With the Death card, we do have a transmutation taking place, Scorpio energy. And I feel like it's pertaining to that Nine of Pentacles. Again, it's coming out. There's a transmutation taking place to some kind of a wish fulfillment. But it's interesting because it's a rite of passage. You're moving into calmer mental and emotional waters. What's the Awakening card? Well, okay. Getting a new perspective. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you could be getting a new perspective on karma. As within, so without. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. Pisces, Sag energy. And I feel like you're understanding that you're creating your reality and that there's a mirror effect. Frankly, I feel like that's exactly what a new perspective on the Wheel of Fortune would be. But I also feel like for a lot of you, there is going to be forward momentum coming after a time of stagnancy with you. I feel like you've been stagnant, haven't been moving forward. And it's understandable if you're in that broken heart energy, right? Or healing a wounded heart. With the Fool card, brand new beginning, brand new cycle begins. Aries, Aquarius energy. And we do have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, following your intuition. What is the Three of Air? And then I'm going to pull it all together for you. Well, I gotta say, this is good. Didn't seem like I was gonna start out too good, but so the Three of Air is being clarified by the Two of Swords in reverse. You're no longer unwilling or unable to make a decision. You're making your choice, which is bringing balance back into your life. The Justice card, Libra energy, Ace of Swords, and clarity, like you wouldn't believe. Not only clarity and a brand new way of thinking, but we have that Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional experience. So let's roll through this. I feel like you've been healing a broken heart for quite some time. This could even be a life lifelong issue that just keeps repeating in different people, places, and situations. And it's caused some health issues. I definitely believe that. But you're healing it, and you're healing yourself. You're back in your power again, or you're going to be, because I feel like you're going to turn away from this overthinking, overanalyzing, fear-based thought pattern that you've been in. The Empress, I feel like there's definitely a major shift and change taking place pertaining to a collaboration of sorts and some kind of a business or financial stability. But I don't feel like there's a need to fear, because whatever it is that you're creating with the Empress energy, well, first of all, I feel like you created this with the Empress energy. You created this end, this change, this shift, and both the collaboration and the long-standing stability. But I feel like you're still creating, right? So with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you're needing to make a choice. You really need to get clear and have clarity and truth and honesty in making a decision. And I feel like you have the option to receive that clarity. You could even be receiving it. I feel like there's a third party situation, an addictive situation, something to that extent, and a brand new emotional experience. It looks like in the very end, you drop the 3, whatever that is, and go towards the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, which I will show you yet again when we get back there. There could be financial situations taking place on this new journey, but I feel like it's because you're sat in that energy of lack. This is the energy of lack, feeling left out in the cold, abandonment, and yes, it will affect not only your income, but your health. There is some kind of a union that I feel like you are going to be putting forth work, energy, and effort using strategies. Maybe I like to call them tools that you learn. But I also feel like this is you needing to walk your templed path of self-love, as within, so without. The 9 of Earth, again, you're finally dropping the burdens. Now, the 9 of Earth is wish fulfillment, and it's also enjoying the fruits of your labor. But labor doesn't have, Pentacles can be energy. Are you putting forth the energy, work, and effort into healing yourself? That is you reaping the rewards when you finally drop that luggage, getting out of that chaotic drama, and doing reflective inventory. Okay, what seeds am I planting today? What thoughts am I thinking today? What energy am I putting out there this hour? I feel like your new perspective is literally understanding the law of attraction and karma, that it is every second of everyday situation. It's not like, oh, I only manifest, when I decide to. No, it's either you're doing it intentional or you're doing it by default, by the programming. With the King of Wands, that's you. I feel like you're understanding that. You're getting a new perspective. And that's when you decide that you're going to move in a brand new direction. Nope, I'm starting over. I'm not going to continue down the same path. I'm not going to continue to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I also feel like there is some major forward momentum in your journey because of that. Again, whatever that heartbreaking situation was, I feel like was mainly tied to the mind, the overthinking and the overanalyzing. And it could be, again, a pattern that you've been repeating for some time. But I feel like that could also pertain to the addiction. We have 3 and 3 here. The people that you surround yourself with, which are a direct reflection of what's going on within you, FYI. As within, so without. So the people that you attract into your life is from an energy within you. So if you're not happy with the people or places or situations outside of you. It's an internal job. But I think you're understanding that with as within, so without the karma. However, I feel like these two are very strongly tied together in the something that needed to be let go of, because you're finally making a decision. You're no longer procrastinating, or I heard stagnation. Actually, okay, I heard stagnating. Um, sorry. But when you finally get out of that indecision or lack of making a decision is when you bring balance back in. And that's when the clarity comes in, the divine guidance, the direct connection to your higher self, the clarity, the understanding, the new way of thinking, and the Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional experience, heightened spiritual gifts, possibly love, like take it how it resonates. Clearly, if you're moving through something pertaining to a relationship, I normally say wait till you've healed before you jump into something else. But I normally say that because unless you've done the work to shift your paradigm, the next person is going to, in some way, reflect the last one. In some way, shape, or form, if you have not done the work, or they're just going to trigger a different internal, I heard self-sabotage. So, all right, let's get into your timing cards. I can't wait till summer when it doesn't get dark at like 4 o'clock. I'm kidding. It's like, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Does it even tell me? No. 5:30, but it's dark already. Okay. Number 10, not in this lifetime. Ooh. I don't know what that was for. Something's not happening in this lifetime. And number 51, by the end of the week. So something ain't happening in this lifetime. I don't know what it is. All right, that concludes the session. What, anybody? Nobody? Very opposite cards. For what? It's also elemental. So you have to understand it's 3 signs for each reading. Just take the one that resonates. Oh, those two? Well, it depends. Like, it depends on maybe some. So these timing cards are normally like, okay, you're thinking like as you're reading, like as I'm doing the reading, maybe you're like, oh, I wonder if it's this person. I wonder if it, you're thinking, and your answer is no, not in this lifetime, not that person. It's kind of like that. Like, it's meant to answer your question, whatever your mind is moving towards. Like, maybe as I'm saying, oh, you're going to start this new job, or maybe it's a new business opportunity, and you're like, oh, and is it going to be this? And it's like, no, not in this lifetime. But then it's meant to make sense to whoever the heck it was for. Right? You're like, oh yeah, okay. So maybe it made sense to somebody, maybe not. But you never know what's going on in people's minds. And when these cards get pulled, it's that's why and I'm not knocking other tarot readers, because to each their own, none of my business, none of my concern. I'm getting a ringing in my ear. But I like to pull my cards randomly. Like, I don't pick that. It pops out on its own. And I see other tarot readers who do their shuffle or whatever they do, and then they're like, no, just in this order. And it's like, I like the randomness. I don't like anything being purposeful, if that makes sense. I like things to be like, I don't believe in accidents. And so when I'm flicking cards out, The one that's meant to come out comes out, as opposed to, nope, there is no more time. Tomorrow looks promising. March. And this one, next couple of years. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You don't ever want to know what's going on in my mind. I sometimes do. No, that is not want to know. So, yeah, that's why I pull the cards the way I do. And not every tarot reader does. A lot of them will shuffle and then just start flinging cards out. And then I've seen some tarot readers who will literally do a reading with the entire deck or several decks. Like they'll pull out like 30 cards. And even when I'm clarifying, I like to use 2 decks, one for the first and one for the back. And that way, like if something's meant to come out, but I've already got it down here because I don't like putting them back in and, you know, whatever. I'm just very particular on how I do things, which is not like every other tarot reader, and that's fine. Each their own. There is no right or wrong. It's only what works for you or me in this matter. This works for me. I like the way I pull my cards because it feels right. I don't know how else to put it. It feels like I'm not just, you know, flinging things out. It feels like it's more in the hands of fate and spirit and things like that. I feel like you did not need that long of an explanation, but in all fairness, I've had like 4 of these really big cups of coffee all day. So I'm feeling a little chatty. I should go microwave it. Uh-oh. Did you restrict your own self, Leanne? I wonder why. Leanne's like, inappropriate. Oh, wait, that was mine. I'm just kidding. Speaking of inappropriate, my sister hasn't been here in so long. I guess I could, but my table isn't that big. Like, I get what you're saying, like fan them and then pick. I don't know. I guess I could. It just doesn't really feel like my... And I've seen people do that as well, where they fan it and then pick. I just like the idea of whatever flies out is what was meant to fly out, kind of, you know. Yeah, super inappropriate that my sister has not come to a reading in like forever. Like, apparently she told me when life is good, she doesn't show up. So I guess I should be, I guess I should be happy for her. I'm not, but I should be. I'm just kidding. I'm always happy for her. Ah, what am I doing? Shuffly, shuffly, shuffle. Okay. All right. I would stay and hang out, but ooh, 8 likes and 8 people in the viewing area. I don't know what it is. I have to go use the ladies' room. I must tinkle. So I'm going to get off of here. I will see you guys on Friday at 4 o'clock. It's my new time. I'm digging it. Okay, good night. See you next time. Oop.